Are you looking for a podcast about some fat face fury?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast. Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How you doing?
I am feeling energized about the concept of humanity.
Energized. I am not quite energized, but I'm definitely not like down in the dumps today. I'm doing pretty good today.
Good. That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, today's not a bad day. Not a great day, but it's all right.
Okay. I went out to a restaurant last weekend.
Okay. Where'd you go?
So you know the Grandscape facility in the Colony?
Yeah, with all the fucking I hate that it's called Grandscape at the Colony.
Yeah.
They try to I mean, we grew up in the Colony. It's shit. I don't think no matter how fancy it gets, it'll never be fancy to us.
I know, it's always going to be the Colony,
You know?
that big old swamp full of liquor stores and churches.
Yeah. So, you went to Grandscape.
I went to Grandscape. Have you been to Grandscape?
Not in a while.
It's
Shields
cool.
wasn't there before.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit there. There's a complete lack of parking, I'll tell you that much.
I haven't been there since Kiss's restaurant opened.
Okay. Yeah.
It's been a minute.
So bizarre. People that are not local, maybe this is less newsworthy to you, but it's just weird how much shit is in the Colony now. It used to be just such a little dump, but baby's all grown up.
Legit, it was just a dump. Oh, I still need to go to that movie theater. I just
Yeah.
I forgot about it again.
So that's why we were actually going to Grandscape. So we were going to go see In the Heights at the Galaxy Theater over there.
In the
Heights. We couldn't find a showtime that worked for us at that one, so we ended up just going to Studio Movie Girl after we went to dinner at Grandscape. So
Okay.
But yeah, so went to Grandscape, and they have so it's just basically a strip mall of restaurants and little boutique shops and stuff, and then there's a big kind of, I want to say amphitheater, but I don't think that's the right word. It's a big concert open air stage thing.
That's the one that's attached to Kiss's restaurant, right?
I don't think so.
Because I think I've seen the thing you're talking about.
Yeah, it's just a big open area with a big old stage in the center of it. It's just,
Okay.
I did not know it was there, but apparently they have live music, I think, every weekend, and
Okay.
a cover band of the Eagles was playing there.
Nice.
What would you call a cover band of the Eagles?
The Beagles.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's better than what they had. They were the Desperados.
I mean, okay.
It's
All
okay.
right.
But anyway, so we were walking through there, and it was reasonably crowded, not
Hang on.
crowded.
Hang on. Do you know how brilliant what I just came up with was?
The Beagles?
Because you're also a B-list version of
Exactly.
the Eagles. You're the Beagles. It actually works on a lot of levels.
I know. That's why I was appreciating your pun. I thought it was good.
It just hit. Well, I just was I don't know. Because I was going to do Eeples and Beninis or something,
Okay.
But I was just I don't know, the Beagles. And I was just that's actually really smart.
Yeah, it's the B-sides.
I like that. Okay. So
But anyway, so yeah, it was reasonably crowded. There were a lot of people there. It wasn't packed shoulder to shoulder. There was still room to walk through the crowd, but it was definitely, it felt post-COVID. I know that we're not post-COVID yet, but it felt that way.
Yeah.
And it was just really cool to look around and see other people. Yeah, just see people's faces. As a vaccinated person, I had the privilege of walking around without a mask now because the CDC says I can. So there's a few masks in the crowd still, but for the majority, everyone's unmasked. And then as we're walking through the crowd, this dude gets up on the stage, on the Beagles stage, and starts talking about something. And I wasn't paying attention, but he sounded emotional, and so I started to look around and be what's going on? And then he fucking pulls this girl up on the stage and gets down on one knee and proposes to her.
Okay.
There was a proposal on the Beagles stage.
You were I saw life.
I saw humanity in the wild, and it made me
Aw.
it made me feel like I had hope again for the first time in a long time, you know?
Okay.
So that's where I am. And then the she said yes, which was great. And then they like got down off the stage, and then the Eagles band was like, and here's Hotel California.
Woo!
So
that's funny, because if you were in the pre-ramble, you heard us talking about a restaurant that I want Kelsey to go to.
yes.
When me and Taylor went there the last time, I had like the opposite feeling you did. I was like, wow, I like forgot how much I liked it when it was quiet in this restaurant. And now it's just fucking loud and it's busy, and I don't like it anymore.
Yeah, I have felt that way in restaurants. I feel bad for the wait staff in restaurants too, because like now that restaurants are open and we're allowed to go to them, everyone's like, let's go eat at restaurants again. And there's like 4 waiters, and they're all just stressed as fuck. So,
you know what? I can comment on that in a topic further on.
Okay.
On having not enough people in a business setting.
Okay.
So we'll get there.
Put that in your pocket for later.
Yeah. But see, in like your scenario where like it's kind of like this music thing, I think I would totally dig like the loud, like people like getting in it, doing the wave together, you know. Something
doing
cool.
the wave at the Eagles concert, yeah.
Yeah. Like, that'd be nice.
Yeah. I really like live music. Like I didn't realize how much I like it and how much I have missed it, because every now and then there'll just be like a local concert and we'll go and hang out. But that has not happened for a long time now. And I'm just like, when I go to live music, I just kind of, it's entrancing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
I need to try more. I've only been to like 2-3 concerts ever.
Oh man. I love concerts. I like
never go.
I don't like, I don't know, man. Concerts are just, there's something else. I'm going to crack this open for concerts.
Let's do it. Ooh, crispy.
Crispy.
Oh, wow. That one opened so good.
Got some blowback?
Yeah, it did. It's just like steam pouring out the top. It's like nice, like dry ice effect.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Theatrical. So also in the way of, reopening and humans being humans, etc. We're starting to have more in-person events, just like among our friend groups, which has been super nice. Like we had a game night the other night, which was very fun. And I'm just remembering like now how clumsy I am and how bad at meeting new people I am.
Okay.
So like, for starters, I met Ismail, one of our very best listeners. Ismail, I met him for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and he presented me with a nice little cheese tray, and I like threw it. I fully threw the cheese tray because I'm not good at handling stuff. I don't know.
Thank you. Throw.
Whenever I'm meeting a new person, even if it's somebody that I have been interacting with over the course of a year online, I'm just like nervous as fuck. So my hands stop working and my feet stop working. But like, so I have this other gaming group that I'm a part of that we've been meeting again recently. We're playing through Pandemic Season 0, which feels appropriate, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a legacy board game, so like it changes as you go, and like you get to play this board game once essentially, and then you're done with it.
Oh, okay.
So we've been playing it over the course of a few sessions, and like, so my new friend Justin, who I continuously forget his name, and like in my brain I have to be like, it's Justin, it's not Matt, because he looks like a Matt, and I want to call him Matt. But anyway, Justin, new friend. Do you ever like our friend group, like I have grown up as a huggy person, like we hug all the time. I hug my friends, I hug my family.
Very touchy friend group.
We do. We're very well acquainted with each other. And when I meet new people, like I don't know what level of physicality to bring to it, especially post-pandemic or like mid-pandemic, as we kind of are still.
That's true, because I've always been a big hugger. Like I don't give a shit. Like when I leave, you're getting a hug.
Yeah.
Like, you get hugs. That's just what you do.
That's just what you do. You got to hug. Brothers got to hug.
Yeah.
Like, the first session, I was like, I'm not going to hug him yet because I don't know what he'd do.
Okay.
But the next session, when he arrives, we'll see what happens. Yeah. And Richard also was kind of a hugger. So, like, he did, the bro hug on him when he came in next time. Like, the handshake that turns into a hug,
Yeah.
And I was like, great. He's opened the hugging door. Now I will hug. And, like, I approached him and I fully stepped on like both of his feet as I was
Oh
hugging
my
him.
God. You were like, I have to hold you in place.
I'm not good at human to human contact, and I had forgotten how bad I am at it until now, when all of my social skills have now disappeared in this 15-month quarantine we've been enduring.
Now I'm just picturing your hug the next time. You're like, okay, I'm going to make sure not to step on his feet. So you're going to be like 3 feet away, just like leaning way over trying to hug him.
Come in like a starfish, super careful,
Yeah.
like shuffle in where my feet are on the outside of his feet. It's going to work. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to hug him right next time.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a good hugger, and I don't know. Too much pressure.
Oh, that's funny. Like, you told me the other day that you were bad at hugs, and I didn't know why yet, and all I could picture was you, like, Voldemort hugging somebody, just like, yes, come here.
No.
Yes, very nice.
I feel like I'm generally good at hugs. I'm just bad at, like, getting to the hug.
Yeah.
Such is life.
Such is life. I mean, you know, you have to, like, keep practicing the hug. You haven't practiced the hug in a while.
Practice hugs.
Oh my God! Now I'm picturing like the dummies that you use to sew dresses and stuff, and you're just like, okay, all right. This is one type of hug. You're like, oh no, I did not like that. Like, okay, this hug, and you just like practice hugs on this dummy.
On the Huggin Dummy.
Yeah, the Huggin Dummy.
My Huggin Dummy.
I kind of want one. That sounds
I
fun.
do too, actually. Like a nice big squishy one.
I'm glad that you're getting out to see the world, seeing all this cool stuff, experiencing bad hugs.
Yep.
It has been one of my favorite times of year.
What time of year is that?
That's E3.
Oh-ho.
I have not been partaking.
Why not?
I've just been busy at work, and normally I would kind of like pull the press conferences up on the side and just like half pay attention.
Yeah.
And I haven't really been doing it this time, but also everything I want's not happening right now, so I was like, what do you have to offer me? I was like, I don't really care, you know?
Yeah.
You already told me the God of War was delayed.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really expect anything more than just like hey, here's like a little bit of what it looks like, you know?
Right.
But actually, from what I've seen, I love the way we do games now. The way we used to do games was we would tell you like 2 years ago, hey, we thought of the name of this game. Get ready for it, right?
Yeah.
And now they go, hey, you've never even heard of this game. Comes out in a month.
Basically, yeah. Like they always
love
do
this.
something where it's just like it just like you said, you know, like they announce the game and they're like, you can play it right now.
I fucking am digging that. I think it's the coolest thing.
It's cool, but it's also like, so I guess it's good for smaller games that are like maybe indie studios or something where like you haven't heard of them. There's nothing that you can get hype about, like, but for, you know, like Fallout Next Generation or whatever they come up with, you know,
we might need more on that.
Yeah. So like Outer Wilds just came out with Outer Wilds 2, and their trailer was essentially what you just said. It's just like, we just came up with the name for the game, and we don't know what it's about, but it's going to happen, and it's Outer Wilds 2.
That was my favorite trailer of the whole show.
It's pretty good. Very
like
self-aware.
all of E3. It was. They were like, we open up on a serene setting, cut to boots on the ground, stomp, 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 back to a silhouette against the sky. You're into this now. And I was like, actually, yeah, this is every trailer. They really nailed it. But did you play that game?
No, but Richard played it, and he said that it was like one of his top favorite games of all time, which is huge.
It's about commercialism, like forcing itself upon the people and stuff.
Oh, really?
So the fact that the trailer is kind of like, hey, like, you know, it's like a good insight to how they know that they prey upon you, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, this is actually not only like a funny trailer, it's actually a really ingenious trailer for what the game series is even about. I was like, this is a good trailer. Like, I really like that trailer.
Yeah.
So I haven't kept up too much, but there's a couple things that I think you might be into.
Yeah.
That I wanted to tell you about.
Okay.
So did you watch any of them?
I didn't watch anything. I identified the 2 intellectual properties that I wanted to know about, and I picked them out of E3, and I know about those, but that's it.
So I did watch some of Xbox's press conference.
Okay.
We all know, I am definitely a Sony boy. I am a Sony pony. Okay. Or, well, a Sony brony, really. But, Sony wasn't there. I was like, I'll watch Xbox and see what they got going on. They nailed it this year.
Nice.
They basically just, opened up and said, you want to see fucking games? Here's some fucking games. And it was just trailer after trailer. They didn't say anything. They just showed you shit.
That's all we want.
And it was phenomenal. And there was good shit. And I have one game that I'm really excited for that I think you might like.
Okay.
It's called Redfall.
I've not heard of this one.
I think. Hang on.
Redfall.
Yes, it's called Redfall. I don't want to tell you what it's about. I just want you to watch the trailer.
Okay.
But, I was into it. It really doesn't even say what it's about, deeply.
All right.
But I'm ready. But I'm ready for it. That was one of my big ones. Let's see, they had other stuff like the new Forzas. That's cool. Whatever. Our Rat game is getting a sequel.
Oh, really? Plague Tale?
Yep, Plague Tale Requiem is the second one that's coming out next year, and I thought that was really cool because I was so into the first one, even though I haven't played it still.
Yeah.
Were you big into Diablo?
Oh yeah, I played Diablo 3 for roughly 300 hours and then just stopped one day.
Okay. Well, they're remastering part 2.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much widely considered to be one of the most perfect games that was ever released ever.
Yeah, People
love that game.
I never played D2, but I might pick it up because the remaster does look pretty flawless.
I think I'm going to try it out because
Is it top-down?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's like Diablo 3. It's at kind of 75-degree angle. You're not right on top. You're just kind of side.
Yeah, third person.
Yeah.
I want Diablo 4, man. They showed that trailer at BlizzCon 2 years ago, and I have not stopped thinking about it since.
I played 3 for a little bit, and I was into it, but then you were all like, I'm done with that game, and I was like, I have no reason to play this.
I'm sorry. Overwatch came out, and I was like, I have moved on.
Yeah. Ooh. There's a game that had a trailer 2 years ago that they finally said something about in the Xbox show. It's called 12 Minutes.
I have heard talk of this game, but I don't know a thing about it.
It's this guy whose wife is murdered.
Oh, fuck.
And you keep time looping and reliving the same 12 minutes until you can figure out how to prevent it or who's doing it and stuff.
Oh my god, that checks all my boxes.
I know. And it has Rey from Star Wars in it. Daisy whatever.
Yeah, Daisy
Ridley? Okay. And James McAvoy.
Okay.
Which I love him, so. But yeah, I've had that trailer saved in my phone for years because I thought it was so cool looking, and it's never been mentioned again. And now they're like, boom, August 19th. Play it.
Damn.
And
Willem
the cool
Dafoe
thing
is also in it.
I think he's the cop or something, yeah. But the cool thing about Xbox, basically everything they announced, they were like, Game Pass day one.
Yes, that's what I love about it. I'm thrilled about this. Everything's going to be free on Game Pass.
Every single game, pretty much, that was in this show, it was like, if you have this, just go play it when it comes out.
Yeah. I don't know if they talked about Back 4 Blood at all, but they revealed that that's going to be on Xbox Game Pass.
Yes, they did a little bit. I didn't see a lot of that conference, but yeah, I saw that and was like, I so need it.
Yeah, I'm super ready for Back 4 Blood.
I'm going to mention this. I didn't really care. But Sea of Thieves. Did you ever play that with Richard any?
No, I think you guys may have tried it.
Okay. Well, they're doing a Pirates of the Caribbean tie-in.
Okay, of course.
And
why not?
Johnny Depp is in it. I mean,
and the cash cow moves.
It's there. But what I thought was cool was it's all right, we get Johnny Depp to come into this game, right?
Yeah.
And it's a full single-player thing when that's a multiplayer-only game, and that whole expansion is free.
Okay.
Everybody that has that game just gets to play this whole thing for free, and I was like, that's pretty amazing.
How are games making money right now?
I mean, honestly, I think it's just Game Pass.
I guess.
Xbox is not making money from selling the games. They're getting the money from Game Pass. So really, Game Pass is funding all the games to be made.
That's just nuts. Kind of. I feel like as a consumer, I really, really love Game Pass. I just don't see like how as a business model, I guess if you're just paying that subscription fee consistently over and over, but you save
because
so
it's like
much
me,
money.
right? I have Game Pass and have played no games. So it's like they have simply made money from me without me really partaking in what it has,
Okay. But then you have people like me and Richard who are like, what's on Game Pass? What can we play? And just like bust through several games in a month.
Yeah. Ooh. There's a new snowboarding game.
Oh,
I don't know why that's so
one.
exciting to me.
It's kind of cool. It's like in the vein of Tony Hawk, but it's snowboarding, right?
Yeah. I was like, Is this SSX? And it's not, but that was a really old like PlayStation 1 snowboarding game. And I was like, are we bringing that back? And no, we're not.
Back, baby. Oh.
But it was cool.
Well.
And then I guess, you got to close it out with the big one. They brought Halo up,
Good old Halo.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than it did that first time. It might actually get delayed again from this year. We don't know.
Is it a new Halo or is it like a remaster or something?
No, yeah, this is like Halo 6.
Okay.
It's called Halo Infinite, and when they showed it off like last E3, everybody was like, wow, that looks like shit. And it was supposed to be a launch title with the new Xbox, and they were like, yeah, we're going to pull that and not release it. So Xboxes were being sold with Halo like on the box saying like, play it here, and then the game didn't come out because they pulled it so late into when the Xbox was coming out.
Okay.
Because it looked so bad. So they've taken a full year to like make it look better, and it is noticeably better. But the way they talked about it and the fact that they said they just like dropped a year, they don't even really know when it's coming out. It's probably going to get delayed again.
God damn.
But if you love Halo, you probably don't care because what will come out of it is going to be worth it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to a lot of the other stuff. There's a new Mario Rabbids game from Nintendo. Did you ever play the first one?
No, I've seen it, but
yeah,
it never...
that's the one where like Mario gets a gun.
Yeah.
It's fun. I haven't beaten it, but I did buy it.
Okay.
And pretty much nothing else. Like I mean, I've seen some cool stuff, but nothing that just like rock my socks. Well, Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah.
Got to bring that up, right?
Yes.
So I bought it.
Okay.
But I pre-ordered it for the PlayStation 5. So
shit, nice.
Wondering how's the like deleting the files of the people gonna work for some of the stuff that you could do?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm
so they
curious.
just like go into, I don't know, some other kind of
there's got to be something
with that. So is it going to be like a full sequel?
So it's actually just the original game.
Okay.
It's the original game as we know, but there's like a whole other story to it, and you can like do you can do a story with every pair of people.
Okay, so like, it's the stories of their friendships.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like you can do one with like, all right, so my purple-haired girl, right?
Yuri.
So you can do Yuri with
Natsuki?
each of the other three.
Yeah.
So like you could play it 3 times with her, and then you can do this person with like these 2. So really you can play it a lot more times to build up each pair of friendships.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So I'm wondering, but I bought the physical because you get like little cutouts of the people and stuff.
Fuck yeah.
Like you get all kinds of cool shit, and I was like, I never got merch. This is my merch.
Here's the merch.
So yeah, I'm real excited, but I was like, you know what? I want it on the PS5 just because, but how's it going to work?
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that unfolds. We'll have to like play with that whenever it comes out. Yeah,
because you can't buy like a physical PC copy. You know?
Can you imagine? It's like pull your PlayStation disc out, break it, scratch it,
and then you beat it. So all that stuff, I was like, whatever. And then, we were talking last time. about Game of Thrones.
Uh-huh.
Good old George R.R. Martin, and he was making a game with the Dark Souls people, right?
Yes. Talked about that last pre-ramble.
Yeah, they finally released a trailer for it, like a real trailer.
Okay.
It looks good, like real good. I'm not even like into it, and I'm into it.
It's just like a fantasy game, right? It's like a...
Yeah, you're just... I mean, they don't really tell you what's going on.
Okay.
But you just get to watch it, and you're this person with all these powers. Your horse can, like, jump up cliff sides with, like, these magical horseshoes or something. Like, there's all the shit going on, and, like, it looks pretty dope.
Okay.
Like, it looks good. But it's definitely like a Dark Souls game, so if you don't like those, you probably won't like this one.
Yeah, I've never touched a Dark Souls game because I love myself.
This may be the one to get you into it.
Maybe, probably.
I mean, we never
not.
know. So, that was cool. You know, little tiny bits of stuff. And then Nintendo was the other day. And I was like,
oh my god,
well.
yes, Nintendo. So Nintendo, like, fucking brought the big guns this year, I feel, right?
Well, here's the thing. They kind of didn't. Like, everything that everybody wanted didn't happen. And the stuff nobody asked for did happen. So we were like, yeah, you kind of nailed it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, so they announced Breath of the Wild 2, right?
Well, that had already been announced, but they kind of showed more gameplay of it.
Okay.
And, I mean, yeah, it looks okay, I guess. I didn't play Breath of the Wild, so...
Oh, well. I didn't either, but Richard did, and I watched some of it, and it looked cool.
I mean, it's cool, but it's just... I'm not into weapons breaking. Like,
yeah,
there's just some game mechanics I'm not willing to put up with to play your game.
That's fair.
And that's kind of one of them. That and motion controls. Like, I really don't want to do motion controls. So there's tons of Nintendo games from the Wii that I never played because I was like, I'm not doing this.
Right.
Not gonna do it.
So the ones that I'm excited for, they announced Ace Attorney Chronicles, which is going to be, I mean, it's been...
Didn't I tell you about that one time? And you were like, it might happen.
Well, it's been in Japan for a while, and they're finally like localizing it.
Okay.
So I'm happy about that. It's happening 7/27, coming to the Switch. I will be all up in that. Expect a full talking down of that game from me.
Okay.
It's a prequel in the sense that like you play as Phoenix Wright's like great grandfather or something. And one of the best parts of it, do you know the main character's name?
No.
Well, okay, this isn't the main character, I guess, but one of the main characters, his name is Herlock Sholmes.
Okay. Okay.
So Phoenix Wright does a lot of like name puns, and the translators work so hard to make them work both in Japanese and in English, and they're very good at it. But Herlock Sholmes, like you can just tell they were like, we don't fucking know. Make him the detective, but different.
Yep. They were like, nope, it's good.
So
they'll eat it up. It's good.
I am thrilled about that, and I think they are porting over some other things. I'm not sure, but yeah. So it's two games: the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles and the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. There's like,
cool. Yeah,
I'm thrilled to bits about it.
That's funny. That one is not mentioned in this article at all.
Of course not.
That's sad.
Nobody fucking likes Phoenix Wright, and I don't get it. Like, it's such a good series, and like I feel like it's one of those series where the people who love it fucking love it, and they're like into it. Like, this game, it just sits at my core, and it like lives in my heart forever and ever. And people who haven't heard of it don't care. They don't give a shit.
Yeah. If they did a Professor Layton one, would you care about that?
So like the crossover between Layton and Phoenix Wright?
No, because I know that you liked Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright. If they were like, hey, look, here's a new Switch Professor Layton, would that hit you as hard at all?
I think so. So Professor Layton's different for me because like I played the first, I think 3, and then I kind of fell off of it. So, I mean, if they poured over a collection, I think it would be cool to have all of them so I could play all of them, because I only, like, the first game was so good. It's pristine. It's a perfect diamond in a coal mine. Like, it's one of the greatest stories that video games have ever told. And then the others have not nearly been to that caliber. And the puzzles sometimes just have these bullshit mechanics that I cannot get behind that were specific to the DS. Like, there's one where it's like you have to close your DS, see, like make a print because the top and the bottom screens. Dumb. I hate those. I hate that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I mean, if they made a Professor Layton for the Switch, I would buy it, no doubt.
Okay. Did you see the Life is Strange thing?
I saw like a bit of it. So like I just saw on TikTok some person was like, they've hardly changed it at all. It's just like a different skin, basically.
Yeah.
So it's not really a good remaster. It's just like
Nope.
a little bit updated.
I bet it just runs smoother, but it looks the exact same.
Okay, well, womp womp.
So yeah, I was like, oh, this is sad.
Well, that sucks. The other big thing that I saw was that they are bringing the Danganronpa collection together, and they're porting it over to Switch as well. So it's called Danganronpa Decadence, which I fucking
Dude.
hate that word.
Really?
Oh, it's one of the worst
Decadence.
words in the English language. Decadence. It's a pun on the fact that it's like the Danganronpa decade that they've been using throughout their like
Okay.
10th anniversary celebration thing.
Gotcha.
But boy howdy, I wish they had chosen anything else.
That's
but
funny. I feel
yeah,
like those
I'm really
are
excited
good,
for it.
like portable games.
Yeah, I mean they were originally on I think the PSP or PS Vita, so
Yeah.
Seeing them port over to the Switch is not unusual. I think that it's a perfect little portable game that you can take around with you. And they're three really solid games. Like the storyline in the third one is definitely not as strong as 1 and 2, but they make it work. Like they really,
Okay.
they kind of lean into some campiness in the third one. I think that you would like these games. They're very
I need to try them.
murdery, which I love a good murder.
Yeah. I mean, if this collection went on a good sale one day, I think I'd get it and try it out.
Like Nintendo's ever gonna make a sale.
I know. It took me like 4 years to finally get a sale worthy enough for me to get one of the launch games for the Switch.
My God.
But I waited 4 years and I still haven't played it. I just bought it.
What game was it?
Octopath Traveler.
Okay.
I always wanted to play it. I think it looks so cool, but I haven't started it yet.
Okay. So the Danganronpa port comes with the 3 mainline games, and it also ropes in a 4th game that is not, from my understanding, it's not like a full-fledged game. But so whenever you beat the 3rd game, I think it was, it takes you to this like optional, not epilogue, but I guess epilogue. It's just like an alternate universe kind of a thing where like you play as all the different characters, but like in a board game instead. It's kind of it's reminiscent of Mario Party almost, because you're just like rolling and moving around a board, and you have the option to like talk to other people as your action or play a mini game. Or it was weird, and I didn't super like it because it was so out of left field. Yeah, it was nothing like the actual gameplay, which I kind of expected it to be, but I don't know. They're making it actually like a full-fledged game now, so
okay. Well,
yeah,
speaking of Mario Party, did you see they're bringing back Mario Party?
I did.
In the most, like, non-exciting fashion?
I didn't see anything about it. I just saw that it's happening.
They're going to release a whole game that's the DLC that everybody's been waiting for.
Okay.
To the one that released on the Switch. Like, they're adding, like, 4 new boards, bringing back mini-games, and then the online play that was missing from the one that released on the Switch already. This is...
What do you mean they're bringing back
for.
mini games?
Well, dude, every Mario Party has like its own set of games.
Yeah.
And they're bringing 100 of them into this game.
Oh,
so
wow.
they're like older ones that aren't in the one that's on the Switch now, and they're like bringing them back, so you get to play these older ones.
Okay.
But they're selling it as a full price $60 game again, when really this could be like a good $20, maybe $30 DLC for the one we already have.
Come on, Nintendo.
It's awful. I hate it. So I probably won't buy it.
Okay.
There's a new WarioWare game?
Yeah, I haven't
love
seen one of
WarioWare
those
stuff.
in a fucking long time. I too love WarioWare.
I know. I'm kind of into the Mario Golf game. Don't judge me.
Okay.
I might actually buy that one. Ooh, and then another older one. Do you remember Fatal Frame?
I recognize the name. I don't think I've ever played them.
I have never played one. But essentially, you're in like a haunted place and you capture ghosts by taking their picture.
Hell yeah.
So you have to, like, figure out the trick to get them to, like, expose themselves that you can then snap the photo, right?
Okay.
They're spooky. Like, I've seen people play them, and they're fucking scary. So
I'd like to play that.
I'm really interested. It's called Maiden of Blackwater.
Yeah, I'm looking at the cover art for this right now, and it is spooky.
That sounds spooky. So then I got... Oh, and also, if you look at more pictures, of course you're, the most, like, scantily clad girl walking around in the middle of the ghosts,
Why not? That's how you get protection, right?
I'm so cute. Gonna go snap photos of dead people,
Man, Japanese ghosts are way fucking scarier than anything America could ever come up with. Like, just these frames are terrifying. My God.
I wasn't watching this as it happened, but my phone exploded at one point. Oh,
yes.
Dude, look at this photo. Ew.
It's creepy, right?
Ew. I love it. That is terrifying, and you got to figure out how to turn around and snap that photo.
Yeah, no thanks.
This is Pokemon Snap gone wrong right here. Ugh. So, anyway, I'm minding my own business, doing work, and everyone's like, there's fucking a Metroid game. And I was like, yeah, they're probably just talking about part 4, right? And they did. They said, hey, part 4 is still maybe going to happen one day. Don't worry about it. And then they went and did something I never imagined would have happened in my life.
And what was that?
They are releasing a sequel in this franchise.
Incredible.
The last, this isn't the last, there's been games throughout the past all of this time. But the last time the story moved forward was 19 years ago.
That is so long ago.
I was 13 years old, and I remember buying that game. It came out the same day as the GameCube game. They released on the same day. So I picked up 2 Metroid games on the same day when I was 13. Of course, I died, So I, kind of watched the trailer a bit. For 19 years, I've wondered if this would ever... I never really thought the story would move on past that. I kind of thought they wrote themselves into a corner and they'd never know what to do.
Okay.
And then they announced this, and I did cry.
Oh, man.
I did cry some. Because, first of all, it's current, HD Samus stuff,
Yeah.
It's on the Switch, and it's the good old Samus. It's this, same old 2D side-scrolling, pure classic Metroid feel. And I'm about it. I am about it.
Hell yeah.
But also, it's supposed to conclude her story between her and the Metroids. This is kind of like a finale.
Oh, shit.
I found out. I don't know what's going to happen.
When does this release?
It fucking comes out in October.
Oh my God.
It's 4 months away?
Yeah.
And I just now find out about it? And that's why I was like, I like it when they do this shit.
Yeah.
So it's called Metroid Dread. And I watched the gameplay. That word dread means something.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, why dread?
So there's these robots that you cannot hurt them in any way. That basically stalk you around the map like the Nemesis does from Resident Evil 3.
Okay.
And you have to be able to evade them, and they pick you up based on sounds you make. So, they can hear you from somewhere and just, come running.
This sounds like a straight-up horror game.
It kind of is. It's way more spooky than, the older ones. You know? And I'm about it. So, of course, I gotta know what's up with buying it. I was like, there may be a special. Probably not, though.
Probably not.
There is a special edition.
Okay.
Remember, I'm not watching this press conference. People are yelling the word Metroid at me, after the fact. That special edition was scalped.
Oh my God. What?
Yep, the scalpers have destroyed it within 5 minutes.
How?
Of it being announced. They're gone.
What the fuck? So they had a limited number of pre-orders?
Well, they just opened it up and boom, it's gone now. They sold them all.
Oh my god.
Same as with graphics cards and PlayStation 5s and Xboxes and all that same shit. This game got grabbed up immediately.
That makes me so mad.
So, they're already on eBay. The game is $89.99 for the special edition.
Okay.
They're selling for like $250 to $300.
What the fuck? What comes with
eBay.
it?
You actually get a steel book for the game, which right here,
right up your alley.
You get these 5 like art prints from like each of the games, because this is actually like part 5. So like you get an art print from each one of the games, right?
Yeah.
So 5 in total. And then you actually get a book that chronicles the story back from when it was created up to now when it's supposed to end.
Wow.
Like, it's awesome.
That is awesome.
And it is gone.
That's fucking stupid.
So, I know people know that I like this stuff,
Yeah.
But 0% will I support the scalping mentality.
Yeah.
So I was gonna, just say, don't feel bad for me. It's okay. I would not support if like people got together and like found a way to get a copy, Yeah. I would not accept that shit.
Okay.
That's feeding into the whole system of the scalpers,
That's so frustrating.
I hate that. I would hate for anybody to be like, oh, but like, we could still make that happen. No. Never. But I have a twist to this story.
Oh?
I decided to go to GameStop yesterday anyway, because I was like, why not? I'll go ahead and go in there.
Okay.
So this is coming back to how there's no people working in places. I haven't seen but one person that works in a GameStop in the past like few years. You get like a GameStop with 30 people in it, and there's only one guy behind the register.
Yeah, basically.
I feel so bad for those people. So I'm standing in line. I'm like, I'm going to ask a stupid question. He has to turn away all these people because they're asking stupid stuff. And he finally gets to me, and I'm like, hey, dude, like, I got a dumb question. And he's like, what's up? I'm like, wearing the shirt. You can't figure it out? He's like, what, you want Metroid? I was like, kind of? And he's like, yeah, dude, we sold out of those, like, this morning, like, 10 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Apparently GameStop opened their pre-order the next day. But, like,
Damn.
in-store. If you went in-store, they still had some, but their online was gone, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, dude, that's not going to fucking happen. He's like, my manager pulled out 4 out of nowhere, and, like, that's about it. I was like, all right, well, he goes, I mean, I'll take a look. So he's pulling it up, and he's doing his stuff, and he's like, what, you want the special one? I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, I can get the normal one all day. Special edition. He's like, and, we have 1 in the system left.
What?
He's like, we have 1 total for, like, the company. He's like,
oh, my God.
He's like, there's 1. Do you want to be that person?
Yeah.
And I was like, I sure would.
Oh, my God.
And he goes, okay. Starts doing the stuff. And I was like, I got a dumber question. He's like, what, you want the amiibos? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, let me see if I can pull that out of my head. And he's like, yeah, we don't have those, though. And I was like,
nah.
I don't really fucking care.
Yeah,
you got
that's
the
fine.
game. I was like, that's cool. I might actually scalp those.
Oh, my God.
Because they're cheaper. I get the Metroid Special Edition. He gives me the receipt. I walk out of the store. I sat in my car, and I cried.
Oh, my God.
I couldn't believe I actually somehow got one.
I also can't believe that. I'm shocked that, the 1 in the whole system.
For real. He's like, there's 1.
My God.
Like, press the button now.
Press it before somebody else does.
Don't joke with me. So
God.
I somehow got one. Receipt is sitting right here.
Fuck yes.
And it's like the conclusion of fucking a 19-year-old wondering that I've had.
Yeah.
I might actually have to take off work for this one.
Yeah, you should.
I might. Yeah, like, if we had recorded on our normal time frame, these would have been scalped, and I would have been throwing out my message, like, stay away from scalpers, never support them, even if it's for your friends. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Stupid. And now we don't even need to worry about that. Because,
My God.
you know,
That's so lucky. I'm so happy for you.
I don't know how that happened. The gods knew that the system had to glitch so that one would be left for me somewhere.
That's all your luck for the rest of the year. That's all you get.
I think so, because that was a pretty big one.
Yeah.
So yeah, Metroid was my big takeaway, and I fucking got one. Now I just have to figure out how I'm going to score the amiibos.
Yeah.
Which I think's ridiculous too, because on the topic of the amiibos, looked them up on eBay, right?
Yeah.
Here's another reason why I'm real mad at scalpers.
Okay.
This dude had the gall, right? The sheer...
The
like
cojones?
the sheer cojones to show that he bought 3 of them from GameStop.com.
Disgusting.
Okay? And he shows how much they cost. Like, he shows that he paid $29.99 for each of them. And then has the sheer just
audacity,
fucking spite of the world to then list each one for $90 by themselves.
that makes me so mad. Like, I can't. You ever get like so mad you go beyond mad and you're just like, you have no emotion left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it'd be fine if, you know, it didn't ever... If he just showed that he had 3 and now he's selling them to you because you don't know. But he's like, look, I'm actively fucking you over.
Yeah, basically.
I'm showing you that I paid $30 and I'm going to sell you 1 for triple the price. And I got 3 of them, so I'm going to make back the money on 1 of them, and then I have 2 more to fucking sell.
Absolute scum.
That is the worst mentality. And that is what we're doing right. Like, I don't know how this is still legal.
It shouldn't be.
But
there's no, like, regulation of the market, so...
Yeah, I've had tons of people like, well, why don't we fix it? And I'm like, because really, the only people that suffer are us.
Yeah.
Nintendo's fine. They sold out of all their amiibos. They sold out of all their games. They already made their money. They don't care anymore.
Yep.
GameStop made their money. They sold the pre-orders. They sold all the amiibos. They have their money. The only people that get fucked in this scenario are us on the street.
Because capitalism doesn't give a shit about its consumer.
No. Like, we're the only people that get fucked over. So why would any company go, yeah, maybe we should change how this works? Because they don't care. They've already sold their product.
Yeah.
The purpose of a company is to make the product, sell the product. And if they sold out, then they did a damn good job. What does it matter if one person bought all that stock and is now selling it for triple to somebody else?
That's just the worst.
Yeah, that's not their problem. So, I mean, I get why it's not stopping. Because no company is being harmed in any way. So it's like, meh, whatever. Because, you know...
It doesn't hurt the billionaires. Who cares?
Yeah, they're the ones that run everything, so... This scalping thing's probably not going to end for...
Ever?
Years? Yeah. but why now? It's like COVID is when it really started to get this way.
It's because it's just like 4 people who dare go outside. And those are the ones that are like buying up all the stock, you know? And it's also just people that sit inside and have more time to build robots that buy enough graphics cards for their whole town.
I was going to say, like, you don't even go outside to get these things. Like, the only reason I got this is because I did go outside.
Yeah.
Because they mostly just go, nope, this is online only.
Right.
And that plays right into the bot's hands. So it's like, whatever. But anyway, E3 was, I mean, I wasn't that into it. But I feel like it was pretty good this year.
Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty successful. So, like, they didn't have any in-person stuff, right? It was all streaming?
I think it was, yeah. It was just pretty much all, hey, watch our videos. There you go.
I wonder if that's just going to be, like, the future of E3.
That's what they say.
It's kind of sad.
I mean, Sony's supposed to still be having a state of play where they should be talking about their stuff.
Yeah.
And I've heard nothing about it. Yeah, they had the one about Horizon that made everybody mad. And that's about it. There's still nothing on their plate.
All right.
That sounds bad. If you have nothing to show us, that's not good.
Not great.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I can touch up on one thing for PlayStation.
Okay.
I did break down and buy a PlayStation 5 game.
Oh, what'd you buy?
I bought the new Ratchet and Clank.
Okay.
Because it is like the first true PlayStation 5 game, right?
What is that one called? Like a Rift in Time or something?
Rift Apart.
Rift Apart.
So, I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun. I was like, oh, I'm going to let Taylor play the beginning, and she gets the first, like, true PS5 experience with, like, the controller built from the ground up for this game and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so I let her play, like, the little opening level, and I was like, okay, like, I'm going to play this game now. And she's like, I don't think so.
Mine.
And she 100%ed the game in 3 days.
Oh, my God.
And then goes, so what's the deal with Ratchet and Clank? Are there more? And I was like, it's been going on for like 20 years. So we may be buying all the old Ratchet and Clanks at some point, and she wants to play all of them.
There's like 15 of them, aren't there?
Yeah.
There's like quite a few.
Ton. She's actually playing the PlayStation 4 one right now. Like, right next to me right now.
Oh my God.
So yeah, she will have, after playing this, played more Ratchet and Clank games than me.
Okay.
Because I never played them.
Yeah, I haven't either.
They are pretty fun. I do like them.
I mean, they look fun. I've seen gameplay.
But, dude, Rift Apart, like, I watched her basically play that whole game. I can't wait to play it. It's fucking awesome. It looks cool. It plays cool. It's got such good stuff going on in it.
Yeah.
I know that, PS5s are hard to find, but if anybody gets a PS5, get that game first. Okay. I think that one is so worth the time.
It's got the YMBToAP stamp of approval.
Yes, it does.
You ready to hug this mannequin?
Oh, I'm ready to fucking practice some hugs.
Gotta practice my hugging. Get strong. Well, folks, we would like to ask you to please tell your friends about us and help us grow this audience. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your very most favorite platform of all time. Or all the platforms, honestly. We're on a lot of them. Just make sure you never miss an episode. We release weekly every single Monday. And if you have a second to rate and review us, you can do it on the most important podcasting platform, Apple Podcasts. That's where the ratings go. It lets people find us easier in the Google results. The more ratings that we have on there, it bumps us up in the charts. That helps us out so much.
And don't forget, while you're out there, you can go find us and friend us on all the social medias. We are YMBToAP. On Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. We just streamed on Twitch over the weekend.
Yes.
It was awesome. Love hanging out with you guys. We love doing Twitch for you guys. We want more Twitch ideas from you guys. And we also would like to send a big thank you to our patrons. You guys are the best. We appreciate all the support you give us. All the fun interactions we have in the Discord together. Like, you guys help push us forward all the time. We love you guys so much. And we also have, don't forget the merch. Merch. It's so awesome. I have been wearing my YMBToAP tank top nonstop because it is 100 degrees in Texas right now.
Oh my God, it's so fucking hot. Gotta let them arms show. Get them muscles out.
Yeah, it is so hot. I haven't even been sleeping with like the bare minimum of a sheet lately. I'm just like, nope, just laying on just lay on top of the bed.
It's just too fucking hot. And I know that we're at the end of the show, but I just want to like have a quick angry moment at fucking Greg Abbott, who's like, y'all got to turn your air conditioners at no lower than 78 degrees. And like, fuck you, Greg Abbott. Fuck you. That's all I got to say about that.
Dude, like maybe if your AC's like nonstop running, right?
Yeah, like...
But, like, I put it at 75, and it doesn't run anymore.
I'm concerned about... So, like, we had that big winter storm, and, like, the whole power grid went down, and Abbott didn't do shit about it. Ted Cruz left the state and left his dog at home to die. And, like, what are y'all going to do when Texans start to die of heat stroke? Because that's going to happen if we don't ration the power again.
I know. Ooh, actually, I saw a TikTok today.
Oh?
For a Nest thermostat, this guy was like, yeah, my Nest has this thing on it. It won't allow me to change the temperature.
What?
Like, somehow it says, like, energy conservation or something, and it's 80 degrees in his house, and it will not allow him to turn it down below it.
I would literally die. Like, I have problems whenever I get too hot. Like, I get hives and shit, and I feel like I'm about to die. And, like, I keep it 72 in my home, and today... Even at that temperature, I had like ice packs on my body because it's too hot. Like the heat is coming in from the outside.
Yeah. But like, can you imagine your smart thermostat denying you the ability to use it.
I would be really, really pissed. That's like real close to too much. That's like Big Brother shit right there.
I was about to say that is Big Brother really controlling. Not about it. But if you also agree with that and you want to show that pride, go get some merch. Merch is awesome.
Yeah.
You can go get you a tank top to, you know, try to cool off in this weather. The zip up hoodie, maybe not the best idea at this time of year, but you can get it for wintertime.
Yeah.
And also, please don't forget to send us an email. I actually was reached out to by an old listener of the show. She's been catching up on some of the older stuff.
Oh.
And she was like, I keep hearing you guys aren't getting the emails. I'm going to send one in.
Oh, excellent.
So hopefully we're going to get an email sometime soon.
You better send it.
We want your emails. I want to know what you thought of E3. If you even know what E3 is. Are you like, what the fuck is that? What your favorite game was from it. If there's one that we didn't talk about, but you're like, I think you guys might like it. Shoot us that little tidbit. I want to know.
E3 stands for everybody's excited about
everything. Eggs. Eggs. Everyone's excited about eggs.
Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. It's Pride Month. Faraj is celebrating Pride. Go check him out. Go give him some love. As always, thank you for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. What would you name your Eagles cover band?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
We'll clap it in 3, 2, 1. Ow. I'm totally going to buy us a set of those clappers.
Well, like lights that turn on and off when you clap them?
The, like, movie scene ones.
Oh, yeah.
Scene,
hell yeah.
marker, and then, like, bam.
I want one of those.
They're called clapboards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get it in yellow and green.
So, clappers.
Yeah, clappers.